For today, I'm going to share with you what has helped me step into that power where I can be the boss of my own life. It doesn't have to mean that you started your own business. It only means that you have stepped into your power and you are deciding everything. If we take the reins of our lives, that we are the bosses of our own lives, then we get to decide, are we going to be happy today? Are we going to be successful? Are we going to experience abundance 5 years from now? Hello everyone, this is Tina DG and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I decided that I will start a YouTube channel because there are so many things that I have learned as a Pinay Girl Boss and as a community leader and as an aspiring entrepreneur, and I wanted to share a lot of these tips and learnings with you. So I'm going to take you along in my journeys and I'm gonna share all of the learnings as tips. So I'm gonna start hashtag Tina DG tips. Basically, it's gonna be a combination of 3 things. So number 1 is of course Pinay Girl Boss tips. So, ang mga kasama dyan, motivational lessons, inspiration, my journey to becoming my own boss, productivity tips, how-tos. There's so many tips that I would like to share with you. And of course, we're gonna have some guests as well who will share their own stories. And I hope you're gonna get inspired. That's the first one, Pinay Girl Boss tips. The second one is health and wellness, where I will share about my essential oil tips. As you know, I'm an essential oils enthusiast, and so I have so many learnings. I'm also on the way to becoming certified as an aromatherapist. So yan, sobrang passion ko talaga yung oils, you know that. So I'm gonna share with you how to pack essential oils for your trips, how to use your premium experience set, etc. As the co-founder of Fit Moms Project PH, I'm gonna share with you my journey as well to becoming a fit mom. So if you know the story of Fit Moms Project PH, my friend Marie Field Faith, who is already a fit mom, she invited me one time. She said, "Teens, do you want to start Fit Moms Project PH with me?" And I said, I'm not yet a fit mom, but I'm okay with being the project. That was the time that I was already 2 years postpartum with my second kid. Hindi na siya baby. And I started working out and I started losing my postpartum weight. So because I was already in this healthy lifestyle, I started using my essential oils. I started going to the gym. And I think Marie saw that. So sabi ko, yeah, I would love to join you, build this community. I can be the project, meaning I want moms to feel comfortable. I want moms to feel they can start from scratch. If you are going to the gym and you feel like everyone's so fit, everyone's working out in their sports bras, etc. They already look so good. Ako, newly recovering from pregnancy and my body's out of shape. I have mom bod, I have a mommy pouch, all of these things. And I could relate to that. So we started Fit Moms Project PH, and this is a community of moms who love body positivity. We have community workouts, all of those things. So we're gonna share that with you. And the last thing is BTS. So it's not the PTS that's very popular right now. It's actually beauty, travel, and style. So as a Pinay Girl Boss, I'm so into taking care of myself. So it's self-love, of course, to make sure that we look good, because when we look good, we are more confident to face the world, to do our work, etc., to show up every day. And so I love taking care of my body, my face, making sure that delaying aging, all of these things. So beauty finds, treatments, what else? I love traveling, and what I love about my job is that I get to travel a lot. We do have a lot of free trips and also trips that we invest in, as in hindi libre. I'm gonna share with you travel tips. I actually have two major travels that we've already done earlier this year. I've done Hawaii for Diamond Retreat, and I have done Paris and Croatia for Silver Retreat of Young Living. So I'm gonna share that with you. What can you expect when you go to a retreat sponsored by Young Living, and how can you actually get those trips for free? And how do you get incentives where you can actually bring a friend or a family member? So I'm gonna share that with you. Also, travel tips like what do you pack? You know what? In my last trip, my baggage went missing. So nawala siya for the entire leg of the Silver Retreat, meaning I didn't have clothes. So I'm gonna share with you tips on what to bring in your luggage, how to get your Schengen visa, all of these things. So travel, both international and local, okay? What else? So style. So I am, I don't really consider myself as a very fashion forward person, but I do love dressing up, and I know my style already. I'm a girly girl. I also love having fun with my clothes. I love classic pieces, but I also like having trendy ones. And I also love local. So I have so much to share about loving local, supporting local, how to be a Pinay Girl Boss in terms of style, like where to find good stuff, how do you make sure that where you put your money is sulit, etc. But for this episode, what I want to share with you are 5 things that guide me as a Pinay Girl Boss. There are actually so many, but I chose 5 lang for today because these are mind-setting things or thoughts that has helped me on my road to becoming a Pinay Girl Boss. Okay, so very quick introduction because there's so many of you who don't know me yet. I'm Tina DG or Tina de Guzman, and I am a lawyer and a mompreneur. I have 2 kids and I am a community builder. So I have the Oil Natural Project. This is the community of essential oil users. I have Pinay Girl Boss for all of you who want to be girl bosses. And I have Fit Moms Project PH, which I co-founded with Marie Field Faith. So that's the body positivity and health and fitness community. And I also have MILF Manila, which I co-founded with Marie and Carmel and a few other mama friends. And that's about moms in love with fun. So ayan, I am addicted to community building, and I would love to get to know you more. But for today, I'm going to share with you what has helped me step into that power where I can be the boss of my own life. It doesn't have to mean that you started your own business. It only means that you have stepped into your power and you are deciding everything. You are deciding how you are going to spend your day. You decide how your emotions, your motivations. You decide what's going to happen to your life 5 years from now. Because there are so many things that are outside our control. But if we take the reins of our lives, that we are the bosses of our own lives, then we get to decide, are we going to be happy today? Are we going to be successful? Are we going to experience abundance 5 years from now? Everything that we do today, next day, etc., those define what will happen to our life. So 5 things that I want to share with you. Number 1, if your dream doesn't scare you, your dream is not big enough. So that's one of the things that I have learned and has helped me achieve a lot more than what I originally thought I would, because I started as a person with no money, as in nothing. I am a proud product of the Philippine public school system. So I'm so thankful that there are really good public schools. But I remember that when I was a child, I would think, how come my life is like this lang? How come I'm not enjoying the things that others are clearly enjoying. Wala akong hatid sundo, or wala akong kotse, ang init-init ng commute ko, etc. At that time, I was thinking, there's so much more to life that I would like to achieve. And I started dreaming, what is the life that I want to build? And I have the power. I was still young. I was in college and I was a working student. And I remember I couldn't even buy a t-shirt. I would go to SM North because I studied in UP Diliman. And I would go to SM North and wala akong pambili ng bayo or kamiseta shirt. So there was no money, but early on, I really wanted to take control of my finances, of my decisions. Na, okay, I want to buy a camiseta shirt. So I started looking for research assistant jobs. And I was able to earn enough money for me to buy a little, some of the things that I wanted to buy for myself. And also, since ayoko masyado mag-commute, that was the time that, I was earning a little bit para makapag-taxi. So there are things that we can do, and that's gonna start with you dreaming. Diba? Hindi natin tinatanggap na ito lang siya. That's why I'm not a fan. Kung maiksi ang kumot, matuto kang mamaluktot. I don't like that. Mag-ipon ka muna, diba? So, yes, I agree with that. But you don't have to mamaluktot forever. So, for me, kung maiksi ang kumot, di magtrabaho tayo para lumaki ang kumot, diba? And for me, having dreams, having big dreams, that's the start, because that's when you're going to push yourself and say na, I want more. Okay, I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to work harder or smarter for me to get that bigger kumot, diba? So, number 2, you are the author of your own story. So, related dun sa first point, and that was a life-changing advice and lesson that I learned, because we can always choose to be a victim, diba? For example, in my story, okay, mahirap kami, diba? There was no money. There was not enough money, and pwedeng-pwede na nagstay kami doon, na hindi tayo nag-effort ng bongga, hindi tayo nagpuyat sa pag-aaral or kumuha ng extra jobs, etc. But when you take control and when you realize that, this is not the life that I want to change my story. Parang pelikula, diba? Na hindi lang tayo yung parang may ibang direktor na sinasabi, etong gagawin mo, ganito yung next scene, ganito yung next, ganito yung ending. But when you decide na, wait, I don't like this story. I will write it the way that I want it to happen. Gusto ko, by the second half of my story, meron na akong kotse, meron na akong bahay, I can travel the world, etc. So then, you are the author of your own story. Done is better than perfect. So, okay, alam ko marami sa atin, especially mga mommies, na gusto natin perfect. Diba? Gusto natin maganda yung picture. Hindi na lang tayo magpo-post sa Instagram kung hindi perfect. Kung yung caption natin hindi sobrang perfect lahat, diba? So, that's another lesson as a Pinay Girl Boss that I have learned. Okay? We do like perfection, but if striving for perfection is stopping you from starting, just do it. Diba? Gusto mo mag-start ng store, ng online store, gusto mo mag-start ng consulting business, gusto mong maging TikToker, all of these things. Or like this example, gusto ko mag-start ng YouTube channel. So this is not gonna be perfect. I'm not gonna be very, very good because this is my first video, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay? So kahit na hindi perfect, kebs, diba? I don't care. At least I'm doing it, and I'm gonna learn along the way, but at least I'm doing it. I'm not overanalyzing. I'm just gonna do it and improve along the way. Okay? Number 4, hire your weaknesses. Okay, hire your weaknesses. So I know budget is always a consideration, but what I've learned is that there's so many things that we want to do. There's so many hats that we want to wear, diba? We want to be a good mom, a present mom. We want to be a fit mom. We want to be an entrepreneur. Ang dami natin gustong gawin. We want to be a social media influencer, diba? So, ang dami-dami natin gustong gawin. But we only have the same 24 hours every day. And kung merong mga bagay na hindi tayo kagalingan, then we have to let others do it. So that's a major Pinay Girl Boss lesson that I hope you would try, because if, for example, you can delegate maybe doing your artwork, your Canva. I know, just go. Canva is my happy place, but that's one thing that I had to delegate because it's taking a lot of my time. So there are certain parts of my work which I have to delegate because my time is better served elsewhere. So kung mas effective ako in other things or mas masaya ako doing other things, then I have to do that, and I have to really make time for my mommy duties. So lastly, surround yourself with people who talk about visions and dreams and goals and not other people. I love having and building communities because of this point. This is the last one, and I just want to share that with you, that, you know, misery loves company. But I would say look for people who will lift you up. You know, those people who have a lot of dreams. Yan yung mga Pinay Girl Boss besties nyo, yung mga goal-getters who are always thinking of, how can I improve myself? How can I raise my frequency? What's a project that I could get excited about? So that's what I love about our communities, because there are people who would say, tara, workout na tayo, or let's try that new studio, or let's go travel. Things like that, because you're not gonna stay at your place with no growth, because you have other people who are motivated themselves, and then hilahan tayo. So that's what I want to invite you. This YouTube channel is going to be all about these communities, is going to be all about fun, fashion finds. It's going to be about being the bosses of our own lives. And I'm gonna share with you more tips on how to be a Pinay Girl Boss. And I hope you click the notification bell so that you can find out when I upload more videos. See you soon!